How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another review. Today we're going to be reviewing this 2025 Toyota Camry XSE all-wheel drive. Now, yes, this is the all-wheel drive trim. They also come with a front-wheel drive trim for a little bit less money. But before we even get into today's review and today's video, definitely a quick shout out to Sansone Toyota on Route 1 North in Avenel, New Jersey. I've worked with them plenty of times in the past on the channel, and they're the dealership that is actually letting me take out this brand new Camry today. Now, this Camry, before we even start driving, it has 19 miles on the odometer, so it is just right off the lot. There's still plastic everywhere, and I'm obviously not going to take it off just for the B-roll for this video, but this thing is just super mint, just absolutely brand new, and I'm very lucky to be able to film this on my channel. So huge shout out to them. I'll leave their website linked down in the description below if you guys are interested in this specific Camry. But this one again is the XSE all-wheel drive trim. For this specific trim, its base MSRP is a little over 36,000 US dollars, right at 36,125 US dollars. For this brand new hybrid car, it's 36,000 is really not that bad in today's car market. I feel like out of all the newer Toyotas that I've driven, a lot of them are very budget friendly, especially when you kind of compare to other more budget brands like your Fords, your Chevys, even some of your Hondas, I think, are kind of up there nowadays. And for something like this, for 36,000 is definitely not bad at all. Now, the main engine powering this thing is its 2.5 liter double overhead cam, 4-valve per cylinder inline 4 engine. It is a naturally aspirated inline 4 engine that is mainly powering this thing. However, again, it is a hybrid, so it actually makes 232 net combined horsepower. So it's definitely not bad at all. And it also does have a CVT transmission. And another thing that I really like about this car, it has, so if you've been subscribed to my channel, you know I've complained so many times about paddle shifters that are mounted to the steering wheel rather than just the column. Now, this one does have steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, so the paddle shifters are going to move around. However, if you just pop it over into the sport mode by putting the stick, just like pushing it to the left, you can actually go through the gears that way as well. So there's two different options if you want to have that manual experience while driving this car. So if you don't like the paddle shifters, which by the way, I actually, again, even though I don't like steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, these are very intuitive, very easy to kind of work because they're kind of like curved with the wheel, and they also are extended a little bit, so you can very easily reach them while your hands are on the wheel. Now, for the fuel economy of this car, it's definitely very great. It's what you would expect from a modern, brand new hybrid car. However, what I was able to find on the internet while doing my research for this video, it hasn't been EPA rated yet. So I did see a Motor Trend article which kind of rated it at 44 miles per gallon during city driving, 43 miles per gallon during highway driving, which is a little bit weird to have that number lower than the city driving number. But it did kind of basically have a combined miles per gallon, again, according to Motor Trend, of 44. Now, on Toyota's main website, they do claim it can get up to 51 combined miles per gallon. So that's something to keep in mind. However, like looking back, one of the more recent modern hybrids that I reviewed on the channel was the Hyundai Ioniq plug-in hybrid. Excuse me, that's a mouthful. But that thing, the miles per gallon were amazing on it. Now, comparing the two hybrid systems, I would say that this Toyota hybrid system kind of does less than that Hyundai's does, because the Hyundai's, I mean, that thing kind of stayed in the fully electric mode for basically most of the review until I kind of stomped on it, and then that internal combustion engine kicked in. Whereas this Toyota, it seems to me, is relying more on its internal combustion engine than its electric system. So that's kind of one thing that is, I guess, a little bit more negative about this newer Camry. And also on top of that, its curb weight is actually over 3,600 pounds, which I know that's not super heavy, but for a car of this size, you know, when you're dealing with EVs or hybrids, you have to take into account like the weight of those motors, those batteries. But now actually getting on the highway here, and kind of stomping on it a little bit. Again, the engine is naturally aspirated. You get that hybrid power immediately, and it gets up there rather quickly. It's definitely more than enough for your average daily driver, and it can also be kind of fun too. Now, that wasn't in the sport mode with me actually going through the gears myself. That was just in regular drive, in like the regular normal mode. You also do have the buttons for like the eco, normal, and sport mode kind of down near the gear selector, and you also do have a button for the EV mode. Now, while doing this review, I'm just keeping it in its like normal kind of factory settings. It obviously can offer a very customizable driving experience with whatever you're looking to do with it. Now, very quickly, I did want to go over its exterior design. So this one is finished off in the supersonic red, probably the best looking exterior color option I feel like for this new Camry is the supersonic red with the midnight black metallic roof. I absolutely loved it from just the pictures I've seen online. However, this one does not have that black roof, but I do really like the supersonic red. And also, like, looking at the front fascia, the headlights haven't changed that much from some of the previous modern years, but I do notice that they went to like pretty much like a full grille design, and the whole grille matches the body. Like, everything is in that supersonic red. So this car definitely is pretty damn pleasing to the eye. And if you don't like the supersonic red, this specific year Camry, this brand new Camry, it also comes in 11 different exterior paint color options, at least for this specific trim. Now, moving on to the interior options, for this trim, it only actually came with 2 different interior options: black leather and kind of like black cloth that this one is finished in, or you actually do have the cockpit red option, which, just looking at pictures on the internet, I think that looks really cool as well. And now, kind of staying on topic and talking about the interior, you have this brand new, fully updated infotainment system. Everything is touchscreen. It comes standard with Apple CarPlay, as well as wireless Android Auto compatibility. And the touchscreen is amazing. It's actually a 12.3-inch infotainment system, and it's amazing how kind of seamless it makes this interior feel. Now, underneath the infotainment system, you kind of have a bunch of different buttons as well. They're not like your traditional buttons where you just kind of press them and that's it. They're actually like paddles, so you can go up and down with them, and that's mainly for climate controlled, and then you have your heated seats on there as well. And as far as safety is concerned, this specific Camry actually is one of the models that comes with the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. So the 3.0 is like the latest Toyota Safety Sense system. So it has a bunch of different safety features in there. It has kind of like lane departure assist, collision alert warnings, and if I were to go through all of the different safety features, that could probably make for a video in and out of itself. But one thing that I noticed, even while basically taking the Camry from the lot to kind of where I shot the B-roll in it, just further deeper in the lot with less people, I didn't have my seatbelt on, and within like 15 seconds of having it in drive, it starts just beeping uncontrollably. Now, yes, that is annoying. However, you're supposed to have your seatbelt on, and even in my 2008 Mustang, which is my daily driver, it still kind of does that after a while of driving it without your seatbelt on. So I think that is a underrated safety feature that definitely annoys the hell out of you if you're trying to drive it without your seatbelt, but is also a very good reminder to kind of make it shut up and just strap in your seatbelt and do what you're actually supposed to do. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for me today with this new 2025 Camry. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know if I missed anything. And also, again, if you are in the market for like this new Camry, definitely be sure to check out Sansone Toyota. Again, it's on Route 1 North in Avenel, New Jersey. They've let me review so many of their different vehicles throughout the years on the channel. So they've been great for me. There's great people there, and I really enjoyed my time with this Camry today. I will be doing a POV driving video as soon as I'm done recording this review. So if you want to see like more of what this cockpit looks like, or more of just how I feel while driving it, definitely be sure to leave a like, subscribe down below, because that will be up on the channel pretty much the day after I post this review. But again, that's pretty much just gonna wrap it up for me today. Like always, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.